On Sunday, Medford lost a tough one to Somerville at the Tufts Classic. The coach said that they got out-rebounded and their intensity just wasn't there on defense. Tonight, they hope to respond against Revere. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Max Davis, I'm James Kluggish. And tonight should be a fun one. It's Lynn Classical against Medford. Max, like I just mentioned, Somerville, it was a really tough game for Medford. How do they bounce back in this one?
Yeah, it's great to be back here, James. I love being here, love supporting Medford sports. I think they just have to attack harder on offense, I think. I think they just got a little too passive there at the end of the game. Maybe should have tried some more threes when they shot twos, but yeah, I think they just have to be more aggressive.
And then talking with the Lynn coach, it sounded very similar to the speech I got before the Somerville game, which is they got to play good defense, and then they have to understand Medford's defense, because Medford's defense is such high pressure, and it can really catch a team off guard. How does Lynn tonight kind of get around that Medford defense?
I think, yeah, because, like you said, Medford's going to be high pressing, they're going to be high. I think they should try and send, maybe don't be afraid to take risks and try and send some longer balls, down court. Just try and catch Medford out of position, because if you can do that, you can maybe get some easy baskets and maybe, get some points that you maybe wouldn't against other teams that don't play as high pressure as Medford do.
Well, Medford's looking for a great bounce-back win tonight against Lynn Classical. Let's see if they can pull this out. This one's going to be a fun one, folks, so stay with us. We'll be back in a flash for Medford and Lynn.
Medford Mustangs. At this time, I have to ask you to please remember that sportsmanship is an expectation here at Medford High School, as this is an MIAA sanctioned event. We encourage you at all times to cheer and support your team, but at no time will taunting or other unsportsmanship-like behavior be tolerated. Failure to comply with this request will result in dismissal from the contest. Now allow me to introduce today's stand-ups. First, for the visiting Lynn Classical Rams. The sophomore number 4, Mia Duncan. The senior number 5, Jada Tejada. Junior number 20, Divine Ekuda. Senior number 23, Delisha Perez. And senior number 24, Juliana Wesley. Now on to the defense set, starting on a for your Medford Mustangs. The sophomore guard number 20, Sienna Rossi. The junior guard number 3, Emma Maleva. The junior guard number 23, Leah Marino. Sophomore forward number 10, Olivia O'Brien. And senior guard number 12, Joy Riccioli. At this time, I'm going to ask you to please rise with your eagle and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
time to get going here in Medford. Yeah, I was talking to the Lynn coach before this. He said, coming into Medford and winning is a tough task, and he was talking a lot about that Medford defense and what it can do to a team, just like we were talking in the open. And, I mean, we'll see how they come out here early. I think these, first 2 minutes here is going to be a real tell on how this game will go. I mean, we've seen Medford move so fast this season.
Yeah.
What do you, who do you think will come out with a big game tonight here for Medford?
I think, we see a lot of physical players here on the Lynn side, so I think it might be, quick, fast, agile players. I think Emma Malerba's got a pretty good chance here at having a great game.
Not a bad choice. Pretty safe choice there as one of the hardest working players on Medford.
Yeah.
Well, it is certainly a quiet night here in the coop. Not too many people. Kind of a random Thursday night, but glad we can be here, glad we can be live as Medford loses the tip, but grabs the ball, and they'll start with it. Varsity, Emma Malerba in the elbow. Drives in, overshoots Joy Ricoli, catches up to her pass. Not a great first possession, seeming a little sloppy there for Medford.
Yeah, kind of saw that a little bit last game, just maybe not as disciplined passing side as we would like to be, but first possession of the game, not really the most meaningful, but yeah, just gotta work on it.
Well, Medford's in their home whites with their blue letters and numbers, with a blue stripe down the side. The Rams, Lynn Classical, as that jumper's missed, but Lynn gets the rebound, and we'll put it back up and in. Lynn's in their green away jerseys with the white numbers and letters, yellow outline, and Rams on the shorts. Yeah, good shot there. Good start for Lynn.
Yeah, I mean, physical presence in the paint there. That's Egbuda for Lynn. Yeah, just see the presence that she has, and Lynn's got a lot of tall players here, so.
Malerba will get called for the foul, though.
Yeah, just one of the disadvantages sometimes that the high press has, just it's a little bit more physical than just, kind of sitting back and letting them have the ball in their court.
Goes right up there and gets it.
Yeah. That's Egbuda again. She got the first basket. Yeah, you could just see the presence she has in the paint there. It's really, it's just going to be hard for Medford to beat.
Just like that, Coach Sanders wants to talk it over for Medford. The two possessions we've seen for that Medford offense so far kind of showing what we saw on Sunday, which was that kind of sloppy play. And, I mean, I think, you're trying to find those open shots, but, I mean, the quick-moving offense that doesn't lead to an open shot is an unsuccessful offense.
Yeah, just if I was Coach Sanders, I would just say, slow it down, just remember who you are, what you're, trying to accomplish here on offense, and just breathe. It's not, you're not going to win the game in the first quarter, especially not in the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. You can lose the game in the first quarter. So just take it easy and just remember what you're trying to do on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, but if you're Lynn, you got to be really happy here.
Yeah.
I mean, a minute and 3 seconds in, Medford's already called their first timeout, and yeah, Egbuda is just dominating the paint for Lynn so far. Emma Malerba takes it into the front court. Fauci's there. Malerba at the elbow, tries to get the O'Brien pick. Fauci finds an open shot. Fauci. That one's no good, and Lynn has the rebound.
Yep. Now this is where the high press starts to have advantage. You slow up Lynn, get some of your players come back, and I think they called the foul there. I'm not gonna be honest there. I thought she just got the ball, but yeah, refs didn't see it that way.
So the junior Aguda will be shooting 2 here.
Yep.
Goes 1 for 2. That's her 5th point
Yep.
of the evening, the only score so far in this one. Medford trying to, kind of find the rhythm again here.
Yep. Coach Sanders already making some changes, preparing to.
Marino gives it underneath. Malerba gives it back out. Marino looks off at 3 and travels the ball. So Rosa and Kat Riccoli come in.
And Lynn, like you talked about, the Medford defense, they've been able to break him down so far. They've just found the open space through the pressing. I think.
Yeah, this is. It's out of bounds Lynn ball, but I was going to say this is some clinical offense for the, defense that, they've seen. And, talking to that Medford coach, she said, Coach Sanders said that, they spent 2 hours watching film this week. And I'm sure Lynn did the same, because from what we're seeing right now, I mean, they're moving the ball. Like you said, those long passes. Again in the paint. Aguda there. This time it's no good, and Medford will be able to take it out.
Yeah, good defensive stop there. Battles in the paint, that's important for Medford to win. I think maybe, they're not the tallest team. I think maybe Lynn's got more physical, but and if you can win those battles in the paint, that'd be good. Unforced turnover there, though.
Yeah, Rosa kind of just drove herself into the corner, gets trapped, and has to throw a sloppy pass. I will say from the Somerville game, what we see is, Medford, when they have an open shot, an open jumper, they're going to make it, but it's just finding those open shots. As there's a turnover that's just, again, thrown away. Some sloppy passing early here for Medford.
Yeah, and there's the advantage and almost the disadvantage, well, more the advantage of the high press there, because if you can force them to make a bad pass and you get the ball, it's a fast break. Sometimes a 2-on-1 if they aren't, in the right shape. So, yeah, that's why they're trying it. That's why it worked.
Yeah, Rosa calling her play. Malerba will take it back into the front court after it getting tapped away. That's a good pass. An air ball, and Aguda has it. There's Jory Riccoli with the tip. Medford gets it back. It's your point guard for Medford here. Leah Rosa finds Kat Riccoli, gets a pick. Malerba. She puts up her shot, it's no good. Yeah. And you can see Carissa Pierre-Foy at the bench, at the table for Medford. They're trying to check in as Sanders is going to try to match Aguda's energy here in the paint, as Medford is just getting out-rebound,
Yeah.
and really there's just no answer. Aguda again. This time it goes off of her, and it'll be Medford ball.
I think putting a taller presence out there is kind of what Medford's been lacking so far. With Aguda getting those 5 points, I think they need someone to match her height and put a challenge up there in the paint. So I think that's why Coach Sanders made the substitutions.
And, someone that this will be a foul against Lynn. But yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Carissa Pierre-Foy this season. Good to see her getting in there. And yeah, you really just need someone to kind of, try to just defend or try to match Aguda's energy so far. Lynn underneath. Shot's no good. Oh, good rebounding there. This time Fauci has the rebound and she'll take it up. Medford still trying to find their first points of the ball game. Over 4 minutes into this one.
Yeah, it's really been a defensive battle here. Both defenses been, Medford not so much but after the first 2 minutes of the game after that timeout, they've been more sturdy. So maybe defensive struggle here.
Kat Riccoli there. Here's Rosa. Fauci drives in with 8, puts it up, no good. Krista Pierfori battling for the rebound there. That's what she's in there to do. This time it goes to Lynn. There's that trap defense. This time Kat Riccoli will be called for the foul. So it'll be Duncan. Duncan to inbound here for Lynn. Finds Tejada. Duncan on her right hand, switches up. Good feed inside, no good, and Krista Pierfori has the rebound. That's why you brought her into the game. I mean, we saw last year under Dom, Carissa, constant starter. This year, she's been really struggling to find as she travels there. She's been struggling to find the minutes, so good to see her in. But it'll be Lynn's ball here, taking it out. Medford's still trying to find those first points of the game.
Yeah, and I think Lynn's defense has been very impressive. They've just been able to force mistakes and force errors in the Medford defense.
Oh, Rosa, great play there. It'll stay Lynn ball, but not a bad play. Yeah, I think Medford's defense, or Medford's offense, has just really been sloppy so far. I mean, we're almost 6 minutes. We're 5.5 minutes into this one, and I mean, I haven't really seen a good opportunity. There's Diaz, and she just puts in the easy floater. 7-0 game here. And
I think almost one of the issues, we've seen the threat of Egg Buddha so far, and they had 3 girls in the George right around the rim right there. And I think you just have to send one of them out. Have to be and I know the Medford name of the game is aggressive, but I think they have to be more aggressive in the paint right there to maybe stop that point from going in, because she didn't really get closed down all that quickly, and they allowed her a good open shot. That's why they got the bucket right there.
So Kylie comes in for Carissa. Kat Riccoli trying to find her sister. Diaz will tip it. Joy keeps it in the front court. Rosa. Fauci drives in and travels the ball. It's another turnover for Medford here early.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Medford doesn't seem to be getting super outplayed or anything so far.
No.
There's Diaz underneath. That's really what you want to do against this high press offense.
Long ball. Like I mentioned in the pregame, it's focused to press on the ball, but you also have to be ready for the off the ball, and that's in the press you have to focus on the ball, being on the ball, like right there, but you also have to focus on people who are off the ball, because that's going to be who they want to pass to.
Diaz for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Edga. Egada will get fouled. Eguda, excuse me, will get fouled, and she'll be at the line shooting 2. Yeah, right now there's just been no answer. I mean, I think Lynn knows exactly what they're doing with the long ball and just, trying to move it quickly up into that front court, trying to get away from the high press defense. Medford has had no response here.
Yeah, and honestly, like you mentioned earlier, they haven't been really getting outplayed, I don't think. I mean, I think it's just sloppiness and maybe just, I know it's the first quarter, but almost a lack of urgency just trying to stop the points.
Yeah, like you said, the sloppy play, lots of turnovers here early for Medford. And that's no good. So she misses both, but Lynn finding the rebound, and she'll get 2, making it an 11-0 game here. So here we are, 7 minutes into this one. Medford still just trying to find their first points.
Yeah, almost it's a game of, just cut the lead as low as you can before the first quarter ends.
Well, there's Kat Riccoli. She'll get fouled, and now Medford will be at the line trying to find points 1 and 2 on the game.
Well, there's a way to get some easy points there. Foul, get 2 free throws, and yeah, you know, free throws are the easiest way to get points. So
Alvarado, who just scored that basket on the other end, now takes the foul. Riccoli makes her first, and will put a point on the board for Medford. 7 minutes and 3 seconds into this one.
Missed that one, and Lynn will get the rebound. Oh.
It's your intense play by Emma Malerba there.
And I mean, twice there, they've gotten the ball off the high press, and they just, and I mean, actually that time they do get it, but you know, earlier they got the ball off the high press and they weren't able to capitalize. They gave the ball right back over. So
Joy Riccoli, Pierre Foy, her shot. No, Riccoli has the rebound and gets a good basket there. It seemed like Lynn kind of forgot about the rebound there.
Yeah,
Medford
I mean,
had 3 in the paint.
It was a wide open lane really right there, so.
Right underneath, Diaz is no good. Good rebound there from Lynn, kind of making me eat my words. Aguda makes it a 10-point game again.
Yeah, Aguda's just such a physical presence there in the paint, so you're really gonna have to find a way to deal with her.
Malerba airballs her 3. 10 seconds left in the first here. Alvarado. There's Duncan for Lynn. Just trying to get it out of this back court here. Oh, great tip. It's Gianna Pierre-Foy. Excuse me, Nadia Pierre-Foy.
2 seconds left.
At 2.2 here. It's enough time for a catch and shoot here.
Yeah.
We'll see where they want it. It's gonna be underneath. Agata puts it up. No good, and that'll end the first quarter. Medford scored 3 points in the last 57 seconds there.
Yep.
Getting 0 points in the first 7 minutes and 3 seconds. And, you know, if this is how the score ends, or if this is how the game ends with Lynn on top, that, I mean, that's all you really got to look at is.
Yeah, I can't say it's not deserving here. I just don't think.
The first quarter really is just, I mean, you can see the struggle for Medford. But like we were saying, it's not like they're getting outplayed, really.
No, I think it's just, you know, lack of being clinical. They've had decent chances. I think they just got to start driving to the lane more. I mean, when we saw it, Lynn was not prepared for the rebound right there on the defensive side. I think they have to drive to the lane. And I know this Lynn defense is good, but I think they got to, if they can maybe just try and get the ball lower and drive to the lane, I think that might be a chance for Medford to get back into this game.
And then something that we've been seeing, you know, done really well for Lynn is to get out of that high press defense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, we've been seeing they've just been, you know, throwing someone in the paint, you know, no matter where the inbound is, throwing someone in the paint and then just getting ready to have that long pass from, you know, half court or whatever. And it's been working well, and I know Medford's not going to go off of that defense, but here's Aguda again. She'll sink it. Great play there. Really physical underneath.
Yeah. I think
Fauci. Here's Kat Riccoli. Joy Riccoli gives it back to her sister. That shot's an air ball. Pierre-Foy tries for the rebound. Aguda has it. Here's the high press defense for Medford. Alvarado quickly up. That's got to be a travel. I'm not quite sure how the refs missed that. I mean, I thought she took 4 steps before she started dribbling it. Kind of back and forth, and how is that not a foul? Emma Malerba.
I think it is a foul.
I'm not quite sure how she didn't get fouled there, but it's all right.
I think it.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah, it is a foul.
I thought they were calling it.
Oh, no.
No, she did not. There you go. Okay. Well,
looks like they were setting up in a free throw formation.
It did.
So
Kat Riccoli just shot it right to the Lynn player. Diaz's three is no good. Rebound goes to Lynn. Duncan travels the ball, and it'll go Medford way. And that's the other thing. This Lynn team's been playing a very clinical game, like you said. Not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of sloppy play here from Lynn early.
Yeah, honestly, I think that was a better set of a possession right there for Medford. You know, just an unforced error, like we've been mentioning so much here. It cost them, and another one right there.
Ruby first steps into the game, catches it, and forgets to dribble the ball there. It's all right. So Lynn back on offense. That's a good pick by Pierre-Fourie, but she gets trapped, and Lynn takes it right back. Rebound.
Medford almost, or Lynn almost using Medford's own style of play against them right there.
Yeah, Gouda right there just traps her and steals it. So Fauci, here's Kat Riccoli. Ruby gives it to Fauci. Kat Riccoli's three, just too hard. And here's a quick up, here's Diaz. She'll be out of bounds, it'll go Medford ball.
And that was good to get back on defense right there and prevent the Lynn player from just getting a free basket on the fast break right there. That was good. It was good defense.
Malerba. Fauci, corner three. Needed that right there if you're Medford.
Yeah.
That's a big shot. Makes it only an 11-point game, and Medford's going to need a couple more of these before the end of the half.
In the pregame, I was talking about a lack of urgency at the end of the Somerville game, and I think we need, I know it's only the second quarter, not even halfway into the second quarter, but we need some, a three was what we needed right there, and they got it, so. Sense of urgency there.
Well, 5:30 to go here in the half. Quick move at half. Medford really getting outplayed early. Here's another three. Here's Fauci's three. Oh, rims out. But a great rebound by Emma Malerba. Kat Riccoli, her three. Nope. Medford still has the rebound. Some good rebounding here. Some good intensity. Fauci's two is the money. Sienna with a great shot there. And Lynn doesn't want Medford to get anything because they know how dangerous a Medford run will be. So they'll want to talk it over.
Yeah, it's a 9-point game now, and that was a lot better for Medford right there.
Yeah.
Even the possession where they didn't score any points, they got the ball, and they were just shooting the ball more, I think even was one thing. Just getting shots up, even if they don't go in, you can get the rebounds, like, they got it right there. And yeah, I think that was definitely a much better series. No errors, really. So, yes, very good.
Yeah, I think trying to, handle Iguda and what she brings to the game. I mean, really, Lynn. I mean, Diaz also for Lynn has been great tonight. Mm-hmm. So just trying to find an answer for that. Medford, I think, slowly trying to do that, bringing some of those, taller players into the game. But, Coach Sanders trying to find a way to turn this one around.
And I think the response has been good. I think they've been more aggressive, maybe costing them a little bit on the defensive side, but they've scored, 8 points. It's more than they had in the first quarter. So it's a good momentum builder right there, and forcing Lynn to call the timeout.
So now you see you got someone on Iguda pretty much the entire time. She'll take it, hand it off. Duncan's two, no good. Iguda has the rebound, and there's not a lot Medford can do about that. Duncan, quick pass. Here's a three, or it was a three, it was no good. And
Medford ball.
Duncan is out of bounds, so it'll be Medford ball. Good defense there. I know the rebounding wasn't there, but any possession where Lynn doesn't score is a success for Medford right now. Kat Riccoli. No good. Oh, Medford gets a loose ball rebound there. Riccoli again, her three-pointer, no. Struggling.
And I think this high press is most effective after a rebound in transition. If you can stop them in transition when they get a rebound, I think it'll just build confidence in the Medford.
So we're sorry for any technical difficulties on the scoreboard. We're trying to find some new equipment here. So I'm gonna go talk to my producer.
Well, I'll take over for play-by-play from Cluggish here. As Malherbe driving and got fouled. And it'll be 2 shots for Malherbe, as I think we're still having some technical issues here. Joy getting subbed on here for her sister, Catherine. Actually not a foul. Malherbe inbounds it, takes the shot, and ball.
All right, so we got this new piece of equipment that we plug into the scoreboard controller. And it's like the home and the away team goes to our software. And the home and the away team like switch on every controller. So at Tufts, it had a different code. But we're getting it all figured out, and we're going to switch it so it will show the right score. Medford right now is losing 19-8 to Lynn Classical. I mean, a lot of it was because they didn't score for the first 7 minutes. So here's an up pass. Becky Casey, her three-pointer, laced it.
Casey hasn't really been involved this game, but there was the involvement that she showed. She's getting 3 points with her first shot of the game, I think, and Medford gets the...
There's a bad pass. O'Brien gives a bad pass. And so it'll be Lynn. Well, I mean, you said Medford needs to start putting up a couple more threes, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. They are just launching them, which is good because it's what they need. Here's Duncan. Scoops it underneath Diaz, guarded by Casey. Casey, some great defense. Oh. Aguda, some really, really physical play.
Yeah, this game's getting more physical as it wears on. We've seen a lot more contact and on the last couple possessions here.
Great steal by Joy Riccoli. Fauci kicks it. Lynn on a 4-on-1
fast break.
Alvarado misses it, but Aguda's there. She gets the foul and the shot.
Yeah. Coach Sanu animated on the sideline there, and yeah.
Yeah, some little sloppy play there. It's not what you want trying to come back into this one.
Yeah, not at all.
I think, like you said, I think Medford, if they can get set up and then just try for the three-pointer. I mean, Becky Casey is certainly, she will certainly hit a couple three-pointers if you give her the chance. So you got the people to make the threes. You just got to find that open shot. We'll see what they do here. Fauci trying to set it up. Here's Joy. Looks off her sister. Sienna Fauci gives it to Kat Riccoli on her right hand. Gets the set pick. Sienna's corner three. Airballs it.
And I will say, I think the reason they're having to take more threes is because the Lynn defense is not letting anything go through the middle right here. It's just really impressive.
Very true. Alvarado gets pressed. Duncan. Lynn's three. Really high. Rims out, and Medford will take it with 1:23 to go. Here in the half, down by 10. I mean, you shoot a three here, make it a 7-point game. You can't not complain with that.
And honestly, I think Medford, when they get back, get set, I think they should try and just take that same approach, because I don't know if Lynn really has any sharp shooters out on the court, I think Medford's got more of them. I think they have the advantage in the air, but I think Lynn is just more physical of a team and more physical in the paint.
So here's what we're seeing. O'Brien's here back, further back than we've seen before. Becky Casey also back, trying to stop that long pass that we saw Lynn just dominating with in the first. Duncan travels the ball, and it goes Medford way here, trying to cut this lead down even more right here before the half.
Yeah, and if they can get it to a 6 or a 5-point game, I think that would be very, very good for Medford. It makes it definitely a manageable game, couple possession game.
Coach Sanders, we've seen, really, really animated tonight. I mean, you know, kind of makes sense after the first quarter that Medford have. So Marina and Malerba will be in for the last 43 seconds. Malerba takes it. 40 seconds and counting here. Medford's down by 8.
And now Lynn hot pressing for the last minutes of this quarter.
Malerba's 3 bounces high, no good. Becky Casey gets a shot up. Seemed like a lot of contact on that one, no call. Lynn with 19 seconds.
I think they might try, as Lynn, I would just try and drain out the clock and travel there.
Another travel. So here we go. This Medford defense is getting the Lynn offense to make some sloppy mistakes here at the end of the half. Ten seconds to go here in the half. Marino puts up a 3.
Oh.
No good. Rebound. We'll go Lynn's way with 3.6 to go.
And I think Lynn will just take one last shot here at the half. Just end the quarter and the half. Yeah, that'll end it.
Oh, that'll do it for half one. Medford scores 10 points in the second quarter. 3 points in the first. Truly, they're only down by 8, and really after that first quarter, you cannot complain if you're Medford.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a better response. I'm interested to see what the coaching staff of Medford has to say at halftime, and what Coach Sanders will say to get her team back into this one.
Yeah, I think we saw an adjustment there after the first quarter. Definitely putting up some more threes, kind of finding that exterior offense. You know, because like you said, Lynn is just not giving anything in the paint.
Yeah.
And then on the defensive side, you've kind of seen Medford lay back just a tiny bit, you know, bringing a player or two back to kind of guard the paint on those quick breaks because Lynn was just kind of crushing them there in the first quarter with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So still on the court, you got Coach Sanders now talking to the refs. I mean, she's been animated all night.
Yeah, talking about the players.
Definitely a couple calls that could have gone either way.
Yeah, although, you know, it's just, you know, from our angle, it probably looks different than from what we see,
and
or
also,
from what the refs see.
You can't complain with consistency.
I will, yeah, there's.
And I'm not sure if there's been any really
egregious
calls one way. You know, if there's gonna be one missed call one way and another missed call another way, you can't complain and you have to adjust. We got about 8 minutes and 30 seconds until we bring you the second half of this one. We will be back in a flash. Stay with us, folks.
just like have anything in my hand?
We are so back. A little halftime fun. Here we go. Big second half here. Medford, Lynn. Medford trying to. I think they got to come out strong here, and they got to do exactly what they were doing in that second quarter. I don't think they should change anything, because I think really it seemed to be working enough, and I think just the more they do that, the better the chance they'll have to get back into this one and come away with the win here. Big comeback win. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they were doing anything necessarily wrong. I think if they had a better start, it would have. The score definitely would have been closer.
Yeah.
Just try and maybe attack the rim more this time. But yeah.
Varsity goes underneath and gets a foul. I mean, we were talking about, what it means to go underneath against this Lynn team, and it's certainly not easy. You saw a lot of threes there at the end of the first half, but this time, Varsity chooses to go underneath, gets the foul, and gets the 2 free throws. She's 1 for 2. Joy Riccoli gets the rebound, can't put up the putback, and Lynn takes it up. There's a good steal by Varsity. That's what that high-pressure defense does. Malerba misses the putback up, and Iguda has the rebound. Here's a quick break.
Great defense.
O'Brien says no. Huge rejection there by Olivia O'Brien.
And that was honestly very surprising to me. They had no one back there. It was a fast break, and Medford just out-hustled Lynn right there, which I don't think has been happening really for much of this game at all.
O'Brien just disrupted that pass. This one goes off a foot. Varsity has it. No, and Iguda has the rebound. And it's another fast break for Lynn. Can't get the handle on it. Now she does. Iguda puts up a shot. No, rebound. Gets her own rebound. Duncan. Tejada's 3. High arcing 3's no good. Lynn fights for the rebound. We'll get the jump ball, and we'll have possession.
And, I mean, I'm inclined to think they just let Lynn have the shots from deep, like, and long-range 2s, 3s, just because I feel like a lot of their offense relies on Iguda, and if they can stop her, then I think they can win this game. I mean, she just got 2 rebounds right there off her own shots.
Malerba gets the jump ball, and now Medford will take possession. But yeah, like you said, Iguda has just been dominating the offense and defensive board tonight. Medford hasn't had a response, but not a bad start here for Medford. They just got to keep it up. Marino, her long 2 is no good. Good rebound.
Foul.
Joy gets the foul, and she'll be at the line shooting 2. That was a great rebound by Joy.
And this game is, honestly, Medford probably easily could add more points just in the second half alone. They've gotten hitting the rim at least, I think, 2 times. And, yeah, that could have been an and 1 right there.
Joy makes her first. Medford kind of pushing back here, making it 6, trying to make this one interesting here. Iguda takes her seat. So now if you're Medford, this is a big press time here. You think you might have some more size advantage with Iguda off the court.
And they were almost double teaming Iguda every time they were on the press there, at least in the first half. So that'll open up the court, I think, more for Medford and allow them to put on more defensive pressure.
Oh, great play by Marino to disrupt that one, and it's going to be a travel. So another forced turnover here by Medford. Just some sloppy play by Lynn, and Medford has a chance to break it within 5 here.
Yeah, can make it a 1-possession game, which would be huge for Medford in this game. They've showed a lot of fight back here.
Yeah, I mean, and knowing where we were just even at the beginning of this half, I mean,
Yeah.
a great run here by Medford early. Really coming out strong. Oh. And this one's out of bounds. It'll be Lynn ball.
Yeah, just trying to save the possession right there and just couldn't firmly grasp it.
So Aguda had her 2-possession break, and she's just right back in the game.
Yeah, maybe an opportunity for Medford to capitalize right there, but
Emma
steals
Malema
it.
just stole it from Duncan, and Fauci makes it a 4-point game. Lynn needs to talk it over. Huge run for Medford here to bring it back within 4. A great start to the second half.
Yeah, good. Momentum definitely on Medford's side here. Lynn calling timeout just to respond, get themselves composed, just to rest up as well. And it's definitely been a good start for Medford. Good team talk, clearly from Coach Sanders.
Yeah, trying to find those adjustments in the locker room at half, and I think that's exactly what they've done. Lynn's looking like they're struggling on offense here a little bit, and Medford's offense hasn't been perfect, but they've been definitely a lot more intense around the rebounding, especially on the offensive side, right around in the paint. And yeah, and then of course that play, Emma Malerba, just pretty much just
created the basket on her own.
I don't want to say she just ripped it out of the Lynn player's hands, but it's pretty much what she did.
Yeah,
So.
basically. And I will say it's not really a deep bench here from Lynn. Not really made in a lot of substitutions, I don't think.
Yeah.
So I think they are starting to tire out here. As you can see right there with a sloppy pass.
Yeah, with that long pass, Medford's kind of adjusting to it, getting a player there to make it, kind of a
hassle.
Yeah, like I don't know, in football having a DB back there, so, kind of make it a one-on-one contested catch. There you go. Yeah. Trying to get that interception, which they have a couple times.
Yep.
Great feed inside. It's Emma Malerba. She feed it back out. Marino looks off a 3. Fauci takes her 3. Bounces out. The rebound. Joy Riccoli with a huge rebound for Medford there. Medford bench on their feet. Fauci dancing with Duncan. Marino, big 3.
Oh, just
short.
Off the glass.
Aguda has it, and Tejada will take it up for Lynn on a fast break. Oh, good defense. Medford's picking
Fast
up the
break.
intensity in this one. Malerba there with the jump ball.
Lynn possession on the jump ball. And Medford has definitely come close to making this 1-point game, putting a lot of pressure here on Lynn.
Yeah, and Lynn certainly making some more sloppy mistakes. Diaz.
I think Medford is just more well-rested here. Ooh.
Malerba went for the steal. Diaz's 3, no good. Rebound. Goes to Lynn. They've been really good at that all night. Kat Riccoli defending Duncan. Alvarado will get fouled, and she'll be at the line shooting 2. Malerba picks up the foul there. Rosa looking to jump back into this one.
Four-point game.
Yeah, good shot there from Lynn. So, similar to Medford's first quarter, Lynn definitely struggling here in the third. Medford been on a good run. It's a 4-point game. Now it'll be 5. But Medford just got to keep the momentum up and got to keep this intensity up. The defense intensity has just been at another level, and Medford's got to keep it up. That'll stay Medford ball. Great play by Joy Riccoli to make it that way. Who's going to inbound it here? Kat Riccoli will.
Just trying to create confusion there.
Right underneath, O'Brien, double teamed. Rosa looks up the three. Riccoli also looks up the three. Passes it to her sister, her three. Oh. No good, and Aguda has the rebound.
Good possession there, though. They had good passing right there and able to move the ball around. Almost got the three to work, but just off.
And you can't complain with an open shot. I mean, that was not a bad shot to take, so you can't.
Yep.
I mean, even though she missed, you can't complain with the shot selection. Lynn underneath, travels again, and Medford will have possession. Certainly the Medford bench getting back into it here.
And, you know, you're going to get a lot of chances to score here in this type of game, you know, with the defensive-oriented game. You're going to get a lot of chances to score. You're going to get a lot of opportunities, and you just got to take them here. Medford, I think that's really been their only problem. I'd say they're playing better than Lynn, but just not had the opportunity, just not converted.
Certainly in this half they have. Kat Riccoli, her open three, no good. So similar to, I mean, kind of the opposite to what we saw Sunday. You know, Sunday they were really struggling to find the open shot, but when they had the open shot, they would make it. Tonight, it seems Medford is making a lot of open shots, or they're getting the chances at open shots, but they're struggling to put them in the basket. Stays a 5-point game. Lynn with possession here. Again, Alvarado travels it. I mean, that's got to be like their fourth or fifth in just this half.
Yeah. Unforced error is now becoming the theme for Lynn there, not Medford.
Marino trying to find the open player. And Sanders kind of saw she was in a little bit of trouble there, and she'll take the timeout. But yeah, I mean, you know, good run here if you're Medford. Not allowing very many points at all for Lynn here in the second half, but Medford kind of not getting the shots to fall, and that's really the last thing you need to really make this game, you know, tied or take the lead.
Yeah, I think if they keep playing like this, I think they will eventually get the lead. But you know, it's playing well is not, you know, the only key. They just have to be more focused, I think more clinical in order to win.
Well, the crowd certainly filled out a little bit here. Still not as many as we'll see on senior night and, you know, opening night, but, you know, for a regular season game, not too bad. It'll be Kat Riccoli to inbound it here. Medford gets into their box formation here. Marino's open, she'll take the three. Oh, hits the backboard. Alvarado. No, and Joy Riccoli gets it taken away, and Aguda has the basket.
I know they scored there, but I think Medford is definitely the faster team. They can let up the fast breaks. They can let up the fast breaks because they can get back in time. It'll tire them out more, but they can stop the fast breaks and then, you know, come back up the court and get the ball.
Sienna at the elbow. Joy Riccoli, long two. No, and Aguda has the rebound. Medford can't get a shot to fall. Diaz to Jada here. Alvarado, Duncan. Diaz puts it up. No. And a good rebound there by Leah Marino. Medford again just trying to cut into the 7-point lead. This is a wide open three. Again, Medford can't buy a shot here. And it'll be a travel. So Lynn will have possession. Yeah, I mean, like we said, you can't argue by taking an open shot. Medford's had a lot of open shots.
Yep.
Here's a really long pass. Diaz catches it. Aguda gives it to Alvarado, who misses her layup, but Lynn has the rebound. And, you know, Medford's been taking those open shots, but they've just not been falling.
Yeah, and Medford is
And this half kind of let them have the shot, but not really let them get into the paint that much. And that's, I think, why they've only scored 4 points this quarter. And we only have 2 minutes left in the quarter. This game is flying by.
I would definitely agree with that here. Minute 56, and we're about, yeah, we're 2 minutes left, so 10 minutes of game left to play. We've certainly been moving it quick. Yeah, I mean, if you're Medford here, I personally, I don't know if what Coach Sanders will do, but I don't think you change anything. You have the open looks, and eventually you're just kind of
gonna score.
I mean, eventually they'll fall, right?
Yeah.
So eventually you'll have it, and you'll be able to, you know, eventually they'll fall, and eventually this, you know, lead will come down. Because, like you said, 4 points for Lynn in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. We got 2:04 left in the third. I mean, we saw last game in Somerville, it was right at the end of the third quarter where Medford lost it. So, you know, kind of a big 2 minutes here for either team. Aguda will start it off. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Medford ball. Aguda doesn't think she touched it. But nevertheless, Medford has possession, down 7 here.
And I know this is not an easy thing to do, but trying to get Aguda down low is, I think, how they're gonna stop her from scoring so many points, because she can't really use her height if she's forced down low.
So Alvarado gets the foul. Malherbe just kind of like, seemed like she was doing a layup around Joy Riccoli, and there was an arm in there, so she'll be shooting 2.
And, you know,
neither shot is good, but O'Brien has a big rebound. Kat Riccoli goes up.
blocked.
Yeah, she got blocked. There's a foul. Seemed like a lot of ball there.
Yeah, I mean, foul, honestly, inconsequential, but kind of agree that there is some most of the ball, but.
High pass. Aguda has it. Goes to the rim, can't get it, gets her own rebound, and gets the foul.
Fouled.
She'll be at the line shooting 2. Yeah, big 138 here. I mean, it could really turn the tides either way.
And I know you said Medford is playing well, but honestly, it's not really going to matter much if they can't get a bucket in the basket here. So
It's really all it comes down to. Malherbe just threw it right to Duncan, who takes it and will slow it down here. It's like, why not? Aguda underneath. No rebound. Will stay Lynn's way.
And I think, honestly, Medford's just got to be a little more aggressive for those rebounds. You know, just not letting Lynn, you know, get those rebounds and having all of the ball in the air.
Alvarado. Tejada underneath. Good steal by Leah Marino. Just being in the right place at the right time. She slows down, puts up a long 2. No good. It was short iron. And Lynn has the rebound. It's Duncan for them. Still a 7-point game. Not a lot of scoring in the last 2 minutes here from either team. Not a lot of buckets falling. Alvarado's 3 just short. And Joy Riccoli has the rebound. She gets double
got
teamed.
pressured. Oh,
Great play on the ground.
travel.
But, like you said, Tejada travels it. So just back and forth. Nadia Pierfori checks in, but back and forth possession here for either team. Got to pass it. Fauci gives it to Kat Riccoli. Just looked like she blanked out there for a second. So 7-point game. Not a lot of scoring for either team in the end of this quarter. As there's going to be a reach in. It seemed like it was all ball there. Diaz get called for it. The
Coach Sawyer is, I don't think very happy, but.
Lynn coach cannot believe it. Lynn's over the limit. So Mustangs to shoot 2, make it a 5-point game here. Yeah, now there's just no buckets falling for either team. So
Yeah, well, this is where you capitalize. Get to the fall.
yeah, I mean, it took a couple more bounces there, but it goes in nonetheless.
And maybe just hope. Yeah, honestly, I think that's what you.
Oh, great rebound by
I was gonna
Fauci.
say something. You know, maybe you just shoot it at the rim, and just try and get the ball on the rebound.
Malerba's
But
3 is no good.
Didn't get the bucket out of it.
And Duncan gets it, but Fauci nearly got another turnover there. The defense for Medford's definitely going to have to step up here in the 4th. Pierfori will get the foul.
11 seconds left here. If I'm Lynn, maybe try and run down the shot, run down the clock, shot clock, no longer in effect. So I maybe just try and have one last shot here.
Great steal, but she steps out of bounds. It's Marino. 7 seconds flat on the clock here. Becky is in there for Marino. She'll have the daunting task of going against Aguda. And now gets switched to O'Brien. Aguda right underneath, no good. 4 seconds. Pass out to Jada's 3.
Got
Drills
it. The fall. First 3 of the game for Lynn Classical comes at a killer moment for Medford.
At the end of the third quarter, your score is Lynn Classical 28, Mustangs 19.
Medford came out so hot. Brought it down to what was it, a 4-point game, a 3-point game?
Yeah, 3-point game, 21-18 there, near the start of the
And then
first half.
Lynn, I wouldn't even say they went on a run, really. Neither team could get anything to fall there for so long, but Lynn was just making just a couple more baskets than Medford, which will have them a 9-point lead going into the 4th. I think Medford got to keep that intensity.
Yeah,
I
think they've been showing all game more towards the start of the second half, where they weren't as tired, got the 10-minute rest. But yeah, I think players got to be motivated. Everyone's just got to be ready, because they're gonna have to overcome a big deficit here and in the 4th here.
Yeah, here we go. It's a big 8 minutes here for Medford. This game is definitely in reach. I know it's a 9-point deficit, but they've shown they can come back from it in the 3rd quarter. They just got to play with some really intense defense, and then they got to have some shots fall. It'll start with Fauci, who gets to quarterbacking this offense. Becky Casey comes up for the pick. Rosa, her 3-pointer. No, rebound is Lynn Classical's. That's the other thing. Medford has got to start winning some rebounds here. Malerba making it tough for Lynn to get.
Yeah, really high press here. I think it's might be a half-court violation there.
Yeah, really good defense. That's what the high press will do for you.
Yeah, we saw some of that in the Somerville game.
So here we go. Medford again down by 9. 7:35 to go. This game is certainly just a couple shots away from being really close, but Aguda gets a great steal, and Lynn takes it the other way. Becky Casey's called for the block.
Must foul number 21, Becky Casey.
Tejada will be at the line shooting 2.
You need it to fall.
In a Celtics game, everyone in the crowd would have just gotten some free fries from McDonald's.
I don't think Medford High School has that package here, but
No.
maybe we could talk to the lunch ladies about it.
Free chicken sandwich tomorrow?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I wouldn't mind that. Chicken sandwich is always a favorite for Medford High students. Here's Fauci. She goes all the way around. Can't get the shot to fall. Medford still having trouble. Malerba's playing that some intense defense. And Sienna will have the reach-in foul. I think if you're Medford, you just got to have a man or a player on Aguda the entire time.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I mean,
Becky Casey trying to get the charge call. I think the ball went off her foot.
yeah, I did. That's unfortunate, you know, for Medford there, Lynn having the ball, but not much you can do about it.
Pure 40. Oh, good tip there by Emma Malerba. And a jump ball. That's some good hustle by Medford. They're going to need a lot more of that. They want to come back in this one.
And they're backing up Lynn Classical here. But Aguda does get open, hands it off.
Tejada travels the ball. I mean, you know, that high press for Medford gets that, gets those travels and those sloppy turnovers for Lynn. So they got to keep it up here. 6:43 to go. No scoring at all in the fourth quarter so far.
Yeah.
Medford just needs some shots to fall. O'Brien's too hard. And Lynn will have the rebound, but Malerba doing what she does best, getting on the floor.
Medford
some great
ball.
hustle, and it'll be Medford ball, yeah. Big possession here. I think you got to come away with some kind of points here for Medford. Kind of just get something started. Open Malerba. Finds Rosa. Shifty Rosa underneath Carissa. Can't get the ball. And Lynn Classical has it. They'll take it back up. Fauci, Alvarado. Too hard rebound is Medford's. Quickly back up. They're going back and forth here in the Cooper Gymnasium. Fauci slows it down. Gives it to Rosa.
Just
Bad
sloppy.
pass by O'Brien. Nobody can get a shot to fall here in the fourth.
Yeah, and I mean, I know we haven't really seen this game. Lynn Classical haven't really had a lot of fast breaks, but Aguda was pretty fast, yeah, right there. And you know, if she could convert that, I think that would have been not good. That would have probably not been good for the game for Medford.
O'Brien misses a couple. She'll take a seat. Riccoli, the Riccoli sisters, excuse me, coming in here. Tejada. Aguda. Double teamed. As soon as she gets the ball, Diaz can't handle it. Joy Riccoli. Rosa now is going to get double teamed. Goes her way up. It's Fauci. She has two guys in the paint. Carissa Pierre-Foy on her bum. Can't get the pass through, and Lynn Classical takes it. Double dribble, so Medford has possession again. Here we go, about 3 minutes in, and nobody has scored in the fourth.
Yeah, that was probably the best opportunity Medford's had. And just, I think, miscommunication. Honestly, there's been several miscommunication
Riccoli, her three.
cases.
No, her sister gets the rebound
fouled.
and gets fouled.
Yeah, you got to convert both of these here if you're Medford. Make it a 9-point game, make it closer. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta start somewhere here if you're Medford, and this is, I think, where you do it. 5 minutes to go. Nothing but net. Well, it's the it's the Film and TV Final 5 here. This is when I like to thank Miss Darnell and Mr. Hester for everything they do to get these live streams possible. So thank you so much, guys, and Film and TV. I know I can't say it's the best, but it's one of the best shops in the vote. You know, maybe a little personal bias there, since I've been there 4 years, as Emma Malerba gets fouled, or she commits a foul. Yes, sorry. So nobody on Medford's side of the court here, as it's an inbound. Full press here, full man-on-man for Medford. Two number 4s battling out. That's out of bounds, and it's Medford ball.
Medford's, I think, definitely probably need a basket on this possession. Make it a 5-point game. Then you get a 3 and a 2, and then you're tied, so.
Malerba. Oh, just misses. Iguda has the rebound.
Stolen.
But Kat Riccoli steals it. 4:30 to go. It's a 7-point game. Medford trying to find their way back into this one. Rosa. She gets fouled. Riccoli trying to find an inbound. It's Carissa.
Got it.
Puts up. Oh, it's. I mean, I don't know how that didn't go in. Like,
yeah,
truly, it looks like.
There's had shots where, I mean, you just sit there thinking. Yeah. Quarter almost half over here.
2 points in the quarter. I mean, that looks like it was fully in the net, and then it comes back out. I think that's been Medford's luck all night. Duncan underneath gets fouled, and she'll be at the line. Oh, no, it's a travel. So it'll go Medford way. Sanders giving it to Kat Riccoli.
I think Medford's got to capitalize on the opportunities that they've been given. They've gotten a lot of travels. They've gotten a lot of, opportunity to cut this lead down. And, I don't know how they didn't on the other time. But
Marino, that's huge. 4-point game, 4 minutes to go.
Off the backboard, Medford ball.
Sloppy play by Tejada. And Medford has a chance to make it either a 2 or a 1-point game.
Pressure just building here on Lynn, Medford bench really got back into the game with that one, and they call timeout.
Yeah, Lynn wants to talk it over. Well, I mean, 3 points scored in this quarter.
Yep. No, 5 because.
Excuse me, 5. Yes, you're right. Yeah. So, all by Medford, and it really has only come in the last 2 minutes of play. So.
Yeah. Defensive struggle. I mean, I think for what we've seen with both teams, very defensive.
Yeah, I think it's been like that all night.
Yeah, Lynn, I think, I don't know how many times they've traveled the ball here, honestly.
Yeah.
And Medford just not had the opportunity to fall. So I think, yeah, it's just been a struggle here for both teams. But I think it comes down more to the defensive effort of both teams and not exactly offensive ineptitude.
All right, here we go. 4-point game. It's going to come down to the wire. Medford will have it in their offensive half court, trying to make this a close one. Seems like they're in a line formation here. Kat Riccoli's wide open in the corner. She takes it, fakes a 3, puts up a 2. Just too hard, out of bounds. Medford ball. Oh, right around our camera there.
Yeah, and
Thanks, Sienna, for not touching that.
Kind of see this a lot when Medford inbound the ball, just kind of guarding the paint right there.
Marino to make it a 1-point game. It's short. And Carissa can't come up with the rebound, and Lynn's going to slow it down with 3:42 to go. Big possession here.
Oh, wide open three. Oh,
short.
missed.
Oh, but Lynn gets the rebound underneath. Higuda puts it in.
Big bucket right there.
Huge bucket. Back up to a 6-point game. Sienna having trouble with the ball handle. And Sanders is not going to risk anything, and she'll call a timeout.
Yeah, and I think only 2 timeouts left for Medford, 1 timeout here for Lynn, so not going to be a lot of stoppages in the last portion of this game unless a lot of fouls get committed. Yeah, Medford had the momentum right before that Lynn timeout, and then Lynn just composed themselves. And now Medford needs to respond here.
Yeah, I think. So Lynn with 2 points this quarter. Medford, I don't want to keep going back to it, but I think it's really impressive that they're in this position knowing that for the first 7 minutes and 3 seconds of this one, Medford did not score at all.
Yeah, and you think if they get, they have less turnovers and, you get 1 or 2 baskets to fall. And this game is a lot different.
Right, of like 10 open shots that Medford had that they just couldn't get to fall. You'd think 1 or 2 of those, and yeah, this game's gonna be much different. So here's Leah Marino, gives it to Carissa Pierfori. Sienna. Joy Riccoli.
Oh.
Too short. And Lynn has the possession with 3 minutes to go. It's a 6-point game.
I think Medford, I know their stars are getting tired, but I think they just got to start hustling here. I think Lynn, with the shorter bench, is just going to get more. You're just going to get quickly tired, and you just have to run as hard as you can. How much you have saved up in the last 3 minutes here?
Great defense there by Carissa Pierfori. Riccoli, it's a long 2. It's no good. Carissa will go down on the ground there to get the jump ball. It'll be Lynn Classical with 2:34 to go. Gotta find a bucket here if you're Medford. Gotta get a stop right here, and then you gotta find a bucket. Lynn unable to get it.
Yeah, it's off of Lynn hand there.
So a gift here if you're Medford. You gotta find a way here. Gotta come out of this possession with a basket. Sienna's open in the corner. Riccoli takes a long 2. No. Green steps out. And Medford holds on to it.
And when they get to inbounds, it seems like they're always having a player wide open in the corner. I think Lynn are having him, letting him have the corner 3 there. And I think they're right to do so because Medford hadn't really converted it.
Riccoli, Sienna, 3-pointer. Oh. No, rebound is Higuda. Gives it to Diaz. No, and Leah Marino has the rebound. Gets a steal and away with the double team. That is a huge play if you're Lynn. 2 minutes to go. 6-point game.
I was going to say, it looks like a travel to me, and it was, so.
Medford's just been given so many possessions here that they've not been able to capitalize on.
I will say, if I'm Lynn, I start trying to think about the clock here and just passing the ball as much as I can, trying to run the clock down. Because, respectfully to Lynn, you've not been the better team here in the second half.
Yeah, that's a bad turnover if you're Medford. That's a really bad turnover. Can't have that, so here we go. It's a full high man-on-man press if you're Lynn. Gets it in, but it's a bad pass. Rosa has it. Joy Riccoli. Gets fouled. Oh, she traveled it. Malerba just stripped it.
Gets fouled.
1:39 to go. 1:35, excuse me, time.
Got to make a basket. I think this drive to the lane, you know, just look for something.
Malerba, 1:30 to go.
Got a screen.
Sienna, three-pointer. Oh, can't have it. Rebound. Lynn will take it. Off her foot. Joy Riccoli has it, and it's another another foul on Lynn.
1:10 left. Medford, I think, needs a 3.
They need something.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just points, I think. Or else, and honestly, it's a bit of what we saw at the end of the Somerville game. Just trying to maybe force things, not looking for the best possible shot. And yeah, I think that may be the issue here.
With 1:10 to go, Medford needs a basket here. Sienna. Rosa. Oh, Malerba gets it right back. Rosa's 3. Oh, bounces.
Oh, that is just
right off the back, and Tejada misses it. It's not even a jump ball. Medford will have possession. I don't think that was a jump ball. It seemed
yeah,
like
I think
she had it in one hand, and the ref was calling it on the other.
I think she actually had it in both hands, but result is the same. Medford ball.
In a night, Medford couldn't buy a shot. They're now looking for some desperation shots. Sienna's 3. Oh. Again, it's no. And again, Lynn has the rebound.
Maybe got to start fouling here, honestly.
Duncan. This is a dagger shot. No. Ruby with the rebound.
Shot clock off. Got to get a 3.
Got to go here. Ruby. Sienna. Ruby, put it up. Someone got to put up a shot. It's Sienna's 3.
Bang! Got it.
Right.
Now you got to foul.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Medford could have taken a shot earlier there.
Yeah, but I think they were just looking for the open shot. Get it to 3.
Yeah.
Then, you know, you at least have a chance. Give yourself the open shot. Yeah, this is big possession here. I'd get all the tall people out. Just try and get the rebound off the foul, maybe. Or, yeah. It's going to be... Yeah, Medford not needing a miracle, but they're going to need a big comeback here.
Yeah.
But it's been a good fight back, I would say, from this team. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely been.
I mean, they've since what was it the end of the first quarter, they've outscored them. What is that, by 8 points?
Some great math, Max.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'm kind of already on the Friday mind right now. I'm not exactly my full math mind, but that was some excellent quick math there you got there.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Medford definitely looking for the foul here. If Lynn gets a fast break, though, I don't know. It might be. I would just stay in front of them.
It's just going to be a long
they got the
shot
fast break. Got a foul.
No.
Timeout. Timeout.
That's a huge timeout by Sanders. Wow, I mean, coaches can't really do much, but
yeah.
I mean, that's probably the most they could do. Gets the timeout.
But now you got to come out with an inbound play.
Yeah, you got 5. I think it was 5.5 seconds.
Yeah, 5.5 should be on the clock. I mean, honestly, in this situation, millisecond's not going to matter. I think you just have to get the right shot here. And so, I mean, this is, yeah, it's stressful for us Medford fans.
Yeah, certainly we try to stay as
unbiased as possible.
We can, but you know, both being Medford High students, you know, you can't really blame us if we try to lean one way. So here we go. In a night, Bedford, like I said, couldn't buy a shot. I mean, it seemed like they had probably 10 to 15 open threes there that just would not fall. They're looking for one more. They're looking for just one huge shot here to tie it up and send this one to overtime.
You kind of feel the pressure here building in the gymnasium, Cooper Gymnasium. Yep, 5.5 seconds left. And Medford, I think arguably maybe deserves to have the lead. Shot's not falling, but that's part of the game. You know, adversity's part of the game. And they got to get a quick shot off here.
Yeah, here we go.
Is the ball all the way up? Okay.
So they'll be back all the way at their own baseline.
So, and now you think just a half-court heave here, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I think
Lynn
calls a timeout.
Yeah, they'll call their final timeout, so we got another minute here just to burn off.
Honestly, I don't know if I call the timeout there if I'm Lynn. You know, you've already looked over your play, probably. I feel like you're just almost building more pressure on yourself here.
Maybe.
And to not make a mistake, but.
You know, kind of like an icing the kicker situation.
Yeah.
Here.
Although it's different. I think you know, half court or, you know, from the logo shot is a much harder than a field goal. But
I will say though, with 5 seconds,
you could maybe get the ball.
If you can get it out to, you know, kind of the top of the key on your own defensive play, and then maybe a pass into the front court, you have time to catch and line up a shot. But it is certainly going to be tough.
Yeah, and it's just it's more difficult with the ball being at the other team's net. You just gotta keep them on the clock. You gotta move fast. And maybe, you know, you try a tip in. You know, you get, although actually you need a 3, so not a tip in there.
Here we go, 5.5 to go. It's Carissa, she's just gonna throw it
Long
way
ball.
up. And not a chance.
Got a foul.
A foul them. Finally fouled, but they're gonna say there's one.
More there than, I think there's more time left on the clock here.
It was a good try, but.
And I mean, by the rule book, you need 0.3 seconds to get the shot off. So I don't think this is going to count, but even if, and that'll ice the game.
Yeah, that will do it. As Lynn is going to walk away with a huge win tonight. Medford off a, you know, not a great start. Scoring 0 points in the first 7:03. They have a huge fight back to make it close here at the end, but that'll do it from the Cooper Gymnasium with the final score. Lynn Classical 32, Medford 27. It was a great fight for the second half, but in the end, Medford can't get over that 3-point first quarter they had.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, in the first quarter, you can't win the game in the first quarter, but you could definitely lose it, and I think they lost it in the first quarter. Just floppy mistakes, and yeah, but it was improved effort, I would say, last time out from the Somerville game.
Yeah, and I think it was a great fight till the end there, and just, you know, some unlucky shots that couldn't fall because they certainly could have won this game. Well, that'll do it for us here in the Cooper Gymnasium alongside Max Davis. I'm James Kligish saying so long, and we will see you on the sideline.